Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
This young and Jefe situation been spun so much that TMZ had to get involved and say, you know what? Enough is enough. We gonna end all the speculation. We gonna end this taco truck stuff. And Jefe ain't had nothing to do with no blood getting unalived. For the guy who got on the internet and spun that narrative, he's wrong for that. For the people who got on here and jumped the gun and said that, then hey man, I understand how the content space works. I know how this program works. But for people to find a video that was on the news and put that together as if Aunt Jefe has something to do with it, to me, I know what it is. For y'all out there that's viewing this stuff, it's wrong. It's foul. I get it. See, the content guys, they'll make a mistake and come back and say, hey, you know what? I made a mistake. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix the mistake I made. By that time, they didn't already made the money off of it. This is nothing but a hustle. But like I say, the story been spun so much. Everybody say, what is the real reason? You see people put, this is the real reason why this happened. This is the real reason why that happened. Well, you ain't got to guess no more, because guess where I found it at? And people say, what do you mean when you find, man, this is the biggest this is the biggest of them all. Everybody seen it here. Because if they got it, police already know what's going on. So let's go see what a real story is at. It's right here on TMZ. TMZ, and this is what they say. No Jumper co-host and Jefe, alleged murder victim, died of blunt force trauma in parking lot. Let's go down and scroll down some more. This is TMZ. All right. The person who prosecutors claim No Jumper podcast co-host and Jefe, unalive, died of blunt force trauma in the parking lot, TMZ has learned. How do TMZ know this, you guys? Prosecutors filed legal documents formally charging Jefe, real name Maurice Shellman, and another man by the name of Johnny Gray, which Welch's unalive. And the LA County medical examiner listed the cause of death and a few other details on their site. Prosecutors allege the crime went down on about January 31st of this year, which is 2026. And they also listed a series of previous charges for which Jefe was arrested, including robbery. We broke the story. Jefe was arrested by LAPD's Elite Robbery Homicide Division and booked for felony unaliving. Jefe co-host Adam 22 told us, and Jefe has been a great podcaster for the last year or so. And as far as I know, he wasn't really in the streets like that anymore. So this was all a huge shock. So that's TMZ. TMZ broke this news, I believe, today. How do TMZ know this? Simple. Police know it. How do police know it? This happened way in January 2026. So the time frame that you guys are saying this has something to do with a taco stand unaliving, the time frame don't even add up. That just happened a couple of days ago, according to the clippings that's on the internet. So you guys got to stop with coming up with your own narrative. I know everybody want to break the story and be the first one. I seen guys on here even arguing about who came up with the concept, which was crazy. All right. Now, this is somebody who you guys don't like. And when it comes to this, it ain't about who like who. Sometimes people go after the messenger instead of listening to the message. All right, so let's go check out this other guy. Y'all know him very well. Let's go check this out. Y'all know who this guy is. Let's go.
Listen, straight to the point. Young and Jefe. Murder charge. He was arraigned today. Okay? For murder, 187. His offense date Before I forget, I want to just make sure I know before I say the date. I wanted to make sure I double check. January 31st, 2026. That was his offense date. So he's arrested for murder that happened January 2026. Whatever happened over there in the Pueblos was not January 31st, 2026. Y'all I let you internet snitch, dry snitch, whatever y'all could do, go figure out who died on January 31st, 2026. See y'all soon.
All right. So, hold on, let me cut this off. All right, so you got that, man. TMZ broke the news before the internet guys could break the news. All right, so we got some more content. We're going to run over here and check out this, man. It's just a bad situation for Ant, man. Hopefully he get out of it. They got to have real evidence. They can't just, anybody could tell on you, say you did this or you did that. But at the same time, they still got to put it together. Yeah, let's go check out this content right here, man. This is Seti Nash. Let's go check it out.
Well, here's what happened. This is the actual story because there is no footage of Jefe's alleged murder. Roll it.
Just an update. Just an update on the Jefe situation. I know a lot of rumors and shit have been hitting the internet. Everyone's trying to say that young Jefe was actually involved with the shooting at a taco stand. I'm not sure about that. From what I'm hearing that young Jefe was actually arrested from a situation that stemmed from like a few months back. I'm hearing it was like a DP gone.
Stop right there. Now, I don't know if the guy speaking right now got this information from TMZ or somebody else gave him this information. Because if somebody else gave him this information and he didn't get it from TMZ, if this even actual factual, y'all don't think the police don't know? If this guy right here knew that it wasn't a taco stand, which we all know it wasn't a taco stand homicide. If he know, what make you think the police don't know? Let's get back to this. Let's go.
Wrong where, I don't know, maybe somebody in his clique got DP'd, but in the midst of the dude getting a DP, someone actually passed away during the DP, and that is actually what Jefe supposedly, allegedly is arrested for. I'm hearing that is not for the shooting. A lot of people have been on record saying that it was actually him. He shot a guy a few times at the taco stand and related to some blood incident. I'm hearing that those are two different separate incidents and shit.
All right. Pay attention to key words. I'm hearing that these were separate incidents. I'm hearing. For him to hear, somebody told, he listened. Okay. Now, the sad part about all this stuff is, imagine if somebody with no common sense would have took that first video where the guy said that Jefe unalived the blood dude, and you got some youngsters with no common sense that got in their car and went to go spray something down. Because you got guys who can't think for themselves. You got guys that think on impulse. And it could have went down. It could have been all bad. It could have been a tragedy. All because somebody came online and made this whole story up for views. That's a cold game, man. Cold game. Let's finish this.
From what I'm hearing in my sources and shit, but free young and Jefe. Shout out to everybody involved. My condolences to everybody. But I don't think Jefe was actually involved with that shooting that everyone.
Shout out to everybody involved. If this is an unaliving, what do you mean shout out to everybody involved?
I was trying to say with the blood guy from PB or wherever, but it was actually from a situation that stemmed from a few months back. And I think if you can if you see the videos, you can see Jefe kind of was going through it where you could say he had a hard day. So I think Jefe kind of knew the feds, or not the feds, but the the police was actually on to him. He kind of knew about the situation in advance. But free Aunt Jefe, man, for real, man.
All right, stop there. See, all this stuff been I heard, he say, she say, he say, he say. We seen Flacco come to the internet and he spoke on the incident, the taco stand incident. We seen other guys come on it. And the whole time I said, man, this don't even sound like something that, this don't sound like Aunt Jefe. Don't sound like him. I talked to him a few times over the phone. I had phone conversations with him. I don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. Nobody was there know what happened. And this is why when things goes on in your neighborhood, it used to stay in your neighborhood. Y'all remember when we seen Crip Mac back probably about 5-6 years ago when he got his DP, and it came on the internet. We seen that video surface on the internet, which should have never made the internet. That should have stayed right there in that alley, backyard, wherever that happened at. So now things is leaving from out the neighborhood and is being placed right here on the World Wide Web for everybody to see it, judge it, critique it. A lot of people say people is speaking on my homies. People speaking on my hood. Well, every time you look up, y'all homies, y'all hood is putting content on the internet, whether it's a hood vlog, on Instagram, your homies in stories, telling about unaliving, showing weapons, and so forth. And then you wonder how you get told on, how they find out. This is how they find out. It's y'all. It's y'all the ones who doing it. Nobody else ain't doing this but y'all. We wouldn't know nothing if y'all didn't put it in the atmosphere. So when you get mad at people talking about your homies on the internet, you need to check your homies that's on the internet talking about what goes on in y'all section. Y'all should have been banned the hood vlog man from coming in your hood. Y'all should have been banned the hood vlog man the moment he showed y'all in y'all hood with weapons, firearms. Now, the police coming back, studying who got the weapon in the hood, with a picture in their car looking for him. If he had it in his hood vlog, more than likely he'll have it on him today. So y'all got to blame yourselves. That's how you get caught. This stuff should have never left the hood at all. So if this is true, that means somebody talking, somebody got loose lips. Maybe somebody got caught for something serious. Hey, man, I know about this. I know about that. Oh, you do? Well, tell us about that. And then all they gonna do is find out who was in these locations, and they gonna do one thing. They gonna check this thing right here. This thing right here tells everything. This is the treasure chest. This thing holds everything. Every time you leave out the house, it's on your hip. Everywhere you be, everywhere you go, it shows your location. So it's easy to get caught. You can say all you want, man. That wasn't me. I ain't had nothing to do with that. They gonna check your phone location. And then guess what dudes do right after that? They get right on the internet. Yeah, they post themselves right there in the area, the location. Clearly show you was there. They check your phone, your pictures. See if you took any pictures right there. They got you. So y'all be complaining and crying about, man, y'all don't supposed to be reporting this and that. We wouldn't have nothing to report if it wasn't for y'all. It wouldn't be nothing for TMZ shouldn't even know this, man. This went from if this is true, this stuff leads from your neighborhood and make it to TMZ. If TMZ know, the Popo know. This is where they getting it from. The Popo. How the Popo get it? Somebody that left your section. That's how they got it. So you can't get mad at the non-affiliates that's on the internet because they know ain't nothing going to happen to them. They going to make money, and if they could pull the blanket over your eyes, they got you. By the time y'all figured out what to do with it, they be through with it. They didn't already cashed out on the money. Anybody you see on this internet, man, the first thing they gonna say, well, the last thing they gonna say is exactly what I'm about to say. Y'all subscribe to my channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Anytime you see somebody on this internet, I don't care if they act like they defended somebody, taking up for somebody, or telling a lie on somebody. At the end of that video, they want you to subscribe to their channel. I'm going to catch all of y'all on the next one.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.